Guys, we have to talk. All right. I'm going to put you guys right here. You guys can still see the view, but we got to talk about something. So here's the thing. If you're thinking about trying to escape the rat race, there's something that you should know. One, it's not that easy. And everybody talks about trying to escape the rat race, but I don't think people understand or have a pathway to try and go about it. So in this video, I'm trying to give you a pathway to try and go ahead and escape the rat race, which many people want to do. The first thing that you got to understand is that it's possible. It's just not easy. Let me explain that. It's simple to leave the rat race, but not easy. It's hard, but not complicated. And I'm going to give you a step-by-step pathway, but I will tell you, if you're not willing to work harder than everybody else, which is like you have to have a 9 to 5 and then do more, you have to have 2 or 3 side hustles, then if you're not willing to do that for a specific period of time, then you're not going to really have a shot at this, because you have to get over that barrier and you have to have money that you can save to invest into something else. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so then let's go ahead and talk about how to escape the rat race. So the first thing that you want to do is that you're going to need at least to have your emergency fund saved up. And the way that you're going to do that before you click off is that you're going to want to start at least 2 income streams. So that could be your job, but then also you want to start thinking about investing those job profits, for example, into learning trading, learning how to do an Airbnb, learning Amazon FBA, learning how to do an Etsy store, sell books, sell online stickers. All of these methods work. But what people don't realize is that once you start that, it's not meant to make you rich initially. Yes, it can. And there are people who do those things full time. But the purpose of getting that second income stream is to leave your first income stream, because you need time. So the first goal is to buy back your time, right? So then once you get that second income stream, let's say that gets up to $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month, right? Follow me. So we're getting into step 2. Once you get to that $3,000 a month, you're going to want to save all of that. You're going to want to save all of that income stream and invest it into something else. What does that mean? You're saving that second income stream, that extra $2,000 or extra $3,000, and you're going to save for maybe a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, because that's going to be the down payment that you make on another asset. What does that mean? I'm just telling you what the steps are, right? It's not going to happen in 2 months. It's going to happen in 1 or 2, 3 years, and then you're going to start the process. So then let's say you're saving $2,000 a month. In 1 year, that's $24,000, right? In 2 years, 48. 3 years, now you're starting to get some good money. I think that's what, $72,000, right? $72,000 after 3 years. That's a good amount of money that you can start and get some type of asset flowing. What type of asset are you going to buy? You're going to try to put that into a cash flowing asset like real estate. You're going to buy maybe a laundromat, a car wash, storage facility, right? A parking garage, anything like a photo studio, a podcast studio. Podcasts are very hot right now, but you're going to want to set up even a nightclub. You can set up something using that $72,000. Again, remember, they started from having a 9 to 5, and now we're talking about in 3 years trying to put a down payment on a nightclub or a real estate purchase, or starting some type of other real investment that can generate some cash flow. So then let me break down just one of those methods. Now you have your $72,000 after 3 years. And remember, this is not meant to make you rich yet. This is to help us meet the 9 to 5. But now, sorry, somebody just crashed their bike there. So now, after 3 years, here's what happens. After 3 years, now you have $72,000 to go and invest into a cash flowing asset. And then what are you going to buy? You're going to go ahead and buy real estate. So let's say you're doing $50,000 down on $1 million property, 5% down on $1 million property, right? And you get 4 units. right? You're going to look for a 4 unit property and then you're going to live in one, right? So you put $50,000 in, you have $22,000 left over for renovations, buying furniture, etc. And then now you have $1 million asset. You're living in 1 unit, 3 units are empty. So then here's what you do from here. With these 3 units, you're going to go ahead and rent them out to other people. Rent them out on Airbnb, VRBO, put short-term rentals in there. This is just one method, and I've used this method myself, so I know it works, right? So I'm telling you, this is how you leave your 9 to 5. Once you're having these 3 people, 2 of these units potentially could pay your entire mortgage. The third unit is profit. Now remember, you have your side hustle that's giving you $2,000. Now you have that income from that rental unit that's also giving you $2,000. Well, that's good money. And it's good money because remember, now you're making money that you can leave your 9 to 5. So yes, you could keep your 9 to 5 and earn $8,000 a month. But now if you leave and still earning the same amount of money, now you have that entire 8-hour window every day that you can go ahead and earn more money. And you did this in 3 to 4 years. Now you've left your 9 to 5. Or you can leave your 9 to 5, right? Now here's the thing. Here's where many people get this mistake. And I'm not telling you to go and get rich in 3 months because that's not possible. And if I came on here and said that to you, I think many people would understand that that's a load of crap. Many YouTubers will say that to you, right? That, hey, you can get rich in 3 months, you can get rich in 2 weeks. It's just not possible. But I will tell you one of my favorite quotes that is something I live by. Whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, both are true. And I live by that forever. Whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, both are true. I will tell you, right now I'm here in Brazil. It's a Wednesday, 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, financially free, and I'm having coffee with this amazing view. I started with literally nothing in my pocket, with $50. And so then I'm telling you what's possible. Right? If I can do it, I'm not special, you can do it too. So this is the pathway. So let's continue. Now you have your first asset. You can leave your 9 to 5 if you want to, but now we're 4 years in. At this point, most people stop at 1 unit, one asset, right? You can do this with a car wash, again, storage facility, again, all of these make money. But then you need to continue until you get to 4 units. You don't want to stop at 1, you want to get to 4 units. So in year 4, you bought your first one. In year 6, buy another one. In year 8, buy another one. In year 10, buy another one. That's every 2 years. That's more than manageable because remember, you can keep your job, but you also have income coming in. And now here's the kicker. Every time you move from one to the other, you get faster, you get smarter, you know what you're looking for. And so then now, you become a professional. All right. And now you're making even more money with less effort. This is in 10 years. You started to leave your 9 to 5 and you're a multi-millionaire because remember, now you have 4 of these $1 million properties. I'm hoping you're starting to catch on, right? So, and remember, the income is still coming in from them. Okay, cool. So once you continue this path, people are going to start to question, hey, where are you getting all this money from? But not realizing that all you did was save your money and invest and reinvest and just continue on the boring path. There are many people who want to start this e-commerce brand or start this Shopify brand or, sell out their store. Right? You don't need to do all of that, right? Because you don't need to reinvent the wheel. If you start with this, something that's proven, and just copy from other people who have been doing this for decades or centuries, then you can find yourself being very rich very soon because people have done it already. You don't need to recreate something and try to, get creative. Just do the basics. Keep it simple, stupid, right? That's the KISS, acronym, right? Keep it simple. So then after you go ahead and do this, you've left your 9 to 5. Congratulations. I told you at the beginning of this video, I would show you how to leave your 9 to 5. So now you've left. After this, do not go out and buy a BMW. Do not go out and buy a boat. Don't do any of this. You have more money than you ever had. You're a multi-millionaire. Don't do any of that. You're going to want to keep going because, as a rule, if you can't buy 3 of that thing in cash, then you cannot afford it. Let me repeat that. If you cannot buy 3 of that thing in cash, then you can't afford it. That's a rule that I have, and so it keeps me free. So then after you get these things, then you're going to want to invest into other things. For example, you might take your real estate money, you might put it over into a car wash. You might take your car wash money and then put it over into a car fleet, start a car rental company, right? But then now you have a base income of a couple $1,000s a year, several $1,000s, a month, that you don't need to work. And in most countries around the world, a couple $1,000s is a lot of money, which is why I can be here in Brazil. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys. I'm going to put this on YouTube and then I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. See you next time.